Yo, what is good, people? How are you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of the PMS Podcast, part of my sarcasm podcast, where my comments are often sarcastic and my opinion always matters. In the studio, I have a couple guests. We have Dorian Sullivan back. Say what's up to the people, Andre.
What the? Oh, I'm sorry. How y'all doing, man?
That was very live.
Yeah,
I like that energy. I like that energy.
In the land of Will's room.
We are in my room in the studio, but
You know what I'm saying?
you could have just left it at that,
Yeah.
And we have Dorian Sullivan type. Sir, how are you?
Hi, my name's Dorian.
It's been a while since you've been on the show. So, how you been, guy?
Delighted to have me here. Thank you.
You're delighted to have you here.
Wait, did you just thank yourself for your presence?
That's what I do.
So yeah, we're in the studio here today, and today we're going to be talking about why is dating so hard. So on the last episode we talked about damn, what the fuck did we talk about last episode?
Pussy.
No, that's not what we talked about. I believe the last episode we talked about does size really matters.
Oh yeah, cause
Yeah,
LDS for life.
yeah. And we're reuniting. That's amazing. The fact that we started the LDS squad, and here we are back again, back at it like a crack addict.
Andre left the squad though.
I've never left the squad. You're
Sir, Andre. So you mean you upgraded, sir?
no. Dorian's been taking enhancement pills. There, it's out.
What?
And that's why dating's hard. It's too small.
And with that note, we're just going to do the outro right now. Roll the credits. Yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, last episode we was talking about why is dating does size really matters, and of course Kayla got on here and was talking about yes it does, and she was speaking about the penis. Yes, but I was talking about all sizes, like the size of your wallet, the size of your car, the size of your personality. Things of that matter.
Well, that's what they're calling it now, personality.
Penis.
All right. Yes, but those were some of the things that we were talking about in the last episode. And in this episode, we're going to talk about why is dating so hard, right? So, quick question. Before we get started, are you guys single?
No.
Wait, what? Hold on. Move that out the way. All right. There we go. You're not single, Andre?
I don't have there's no title, but if you press too hard, you might get shot. But not by me.
Oh, so she's a shooter.
Very much so.
Oh, dang.
But she also welcomes others. That's another conversation for another episode.
She welcomes others?
Listen.
I knew you were a great man back when we were roommates, Andre, but like you've upgraded, sir.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Dorian, are you single still? Or no?
I don't
Yes.
want to be a player anymore. But
You didn't answer the fucking question.
Yeah, you didn't answer the question.
I'm single, unfortunately.
You're
Well,
single.
hopefully not for long.
Hello, Alicia.
You know, it's Dorian's fault he's single. Let's be very clear.
Okay, so let's get into it real quick.
Before we get into that,
Okay.
because
So he's had
I
chances.
don't want to be a player.
Dorian has had. I don't even want to say Dorian has had chances. Dorian has had opportunities,
Okay.
and he's been forwarded a many opportunities. But as we call Dorian, like down south, he's the young Harriet Tubman of
Oh.
harlots. So
What? So you wow.
Dorian is the young Harriet Tubman of harlots.
Wow,
Okay,
Dorian, how do you
I
feel
just
about
want
this?
to put this out there.
Okay.
I'm not saving these hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Dorian can join the MCU
I'm not.
as Captain Save-A-Ho.
I'm not.
Wow.
I'm just merely being
Wow.
a nice person.
There can be a horrible DC movie
Uh-huh.
about Dorian saving hoes.
I am just a very good person.
Interesting.
I don't save hoes.
We can do a Netflix documentary about how Dorian saves hoes.
It's a real life interaction documentary.
We can do a whole PBS show.
Okay.
You can learn your ABCs in 1, 2, 3.
Sesame Streets.
This is
About how he saves souls.
All right, so I don't know where to go from there because Dorian, like, you were the most like we did a
He is
poll.
popular.
We've
Most
taken a
popular
poll.
song, too.
We've taken a poll to see who was the most popular out of the three of us, and
and I'm ready to
no, you won that,
definitely
Dorian.
won that. So,
Dorian, you definitely won that by being the most popular person. Cause yeah. Everybody knew of Dorian, and back then that's when you had the Charger
Yeah.
with the rims.
He's a Negro under pressure every day.
Yeah.
I'm normal. I'm normal as fuck, actually.
But now you have letters, so like you're even more popular.
No, that does nothing.
He has hoes. I think that's just what it is. Bro.
It's I mean, you can call a spade, sir. You can it's okay. Your whoreness is safe here. This is a safe space.
But a heart is a house
All right.
for love.
And your house is where
This
you
is
go
not
at.
this is not 5 heartbeats, sir. Okay. With that, I'm gonna move on to the second part of the question, which I was originally asking. I am single, in case anybody wanted to know, but of course, nobody wants to know because whatever.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. You smelled that, Dorian?
Yeah, what was that?
That was crazy. I smelled that too.
What was that?
It smelled like a fucking lie.
Fucking lie.
Oh, so that's what we're doing.
That shit stings.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay. So you want to talk about it? You want to talk about it?
I mean, that's for you to unpack, not me.
There's not much to unpack there because it's not a lie. Nobody did ask me if I was single. I asked you guys, and then I posed the question to myself. Just
So you asked yourself. Thank you for clearing that up, but that's another
All right.
semantics we don't have to do.
I see what you did there. Okay. How often do you get left on red, or
All the
it's a
time.
complicated situation, an entanglement?
All the time.
Man.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm sorry. I don't get left on red at all because who does that? I don't.
So you don't even put on your read receipts?
I don't even send the message.
All right.
Yeah.
I see.
I kind of don't get left on red.
What?
But
He's
he's
achieved a GOAT status.
Someone said it. Dorian's the GOAT.
No, I tend to not answer certain messages sometimes.
Why is
or
that?
I just blankly forget to answer.
Oh, trust me, we all know that you don't respond to
We
messages
know. 'Cause
at all.
You're probably out saving somebody's hoe.
No, you just gotta call.
And it comes back to that.
Or get on the Xbox with me.
But nobody has an Xbox these days.
See, there goes one of the problems.
Whoa.
There's a problem.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that today. This is not that episode.
This is not that episode.
This is not. Let's not do that.
I'm not that bad of a person though. I do respond, even if it's a day later.
But that's after the fact, and that's not fair, sir.
Well, I'm sorry.
I mean, I understand for Dorian. No one seen him and him save a hoe at the same time.
Oh
So,
Wow.
my God.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
true.
Not save hoes.
Okay. I don't know. When you are single, are you living your best life and possibly having another whole phase, comfortably single, or wishing you were no longer single?
Okay, let's talk. About
Let me ask you that, Dorian.
Let's talk
because-
about this whole phase thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
First, let's tackle that. So, a whole phase is not necessarily a whole phase, you know,
Right.
because let's go
It's
ahead.
the freedom to do whatever you want with who you want when you want to do it.
Essentially, yeah. So let me put it like this in my perspective,
Mhm.
by my perspective here.
Okay.
To be a hoe, I've said this plenty times before. To be a hoe, you are literally what the actual hoe is. You dig to get a root, right? So to get that root, you have to push further and further. And what I mean by that is,
Are you talking gardening tools right now?
right, but you have to understand
Okay.
where the term comes from.
Okay.
The hoe, a hoe plows and it digs up. It takes away. It takes to get somewhere.
It
Right.
digs.
Essentially, child it digs. So, and when you get further and further, you get
Mhm.
what it is that you want from that certain spot or that certain entity.
Before you go on further,
Go on.
Shay is watching the show and she says that you're her favorite.
Thanks. Oh my God.
she wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, my ex-wife thinks that you're her favorite. So you're clearly the most popular.
But anywho,
Okay.
Nobody's essentially hoeing unless they're actually hoeing. Now, if you're out here, you know, you want some sex, you know, you want to slut around, that's one thing. But I don't think ain't nobody, if you really out here hoeing, then we can call it for what it is. But ain't nobody out here like fucking for money and riches.
But some of them do.
Some of them do, but that's when you acknowledge them for what they are. But then you got other people like, you know, the single people who a lot of people claim to be a hoe because they had sex with 3 or 4 other people. It doesn't make them a hoe.
So is this a category that you fall under, or are you on the upper echelon?
Nah, personally, I'm not just out here fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to say I had a hoe phase, I did that about
Freshman year?
No.
Sophomore year?
No.
Junior year?
No years.
Senior
college,
year?
My whole phase.
Currently?
Way back when I was serving in the United States of the fucking Army.
Yeah, you and me both. as Shay would say it as well.
Yeah, but I barely did anything good.
Oh, she changed her mind. She said, Dre, you're her favorite.
Thank you. I'm glad we cleared
Well,
that.
that was short lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the one you said you were in the Army part. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably right. But it is what it is.
Yeah, so like I had many whole phases. I think many whole phases. I think every time I went to Germany, I ended up being in another whole phase. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What about Germany? Is it the fucking chocolate? I'm confused. Like,
Oh, Germany is a black man's universe. It's like all you have to do is be black,
I thought that
and
was like Wakanda. But,
no,
okay.
I mean you're basically winning if you're an African American man and you're in Germany. So yeah, it was amazing. But you know, back to your point about the plowing
Absolutely.
and the whoring. I mean the hoeing.
Oh,
Yeah.
either one
yeah.
works. Yeah.
Okay, but go ahead.
Yeah. Again, being a hoe, you have to be doing that to be trying to get something,
Mm-hmm.
and usually it's just to gain your favor, and if that source is to deplete, you can give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now to be a slut bucket, you know what I'm saying? You
Not a slut
You
bucket.
know what I'm saying? You want somebody to just
Bend over and
you know what I'm
all
saying?
that other
Get
stuff.
you where you got to get, and then
Yeah.
that's that. When you call them that's one thing, but
Mm-hmm.
that ain't no hoe. Like real hoes get down on the floor. You know what I'm talking about? Like we gonna keep it
wow.
pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you're not out here. Yeah, you know you're not out here getting money from doing that shit unless you actually get money.
Right. So is it me, or is it becoming increasingly difficult to date in today's society?
No, I'm sorry, bro. It was you.
Honestly, I have to say it's difficult nowadays.
I don't think it is.
Not
No, and
That's-
I'm not speaking to me because I'm doing something right now. But no, what I mean by it's not difficult. I think we've, especially as men, gotten to the point where it's some shit we don't want to accept.
Shay says it's me. Okay. So,
Yikes. Wow.
All right.
But no, no, I think
All right.
that's a lot. We don't have time to unpack that right now.
Okay.
But no,
Sure.
like I think we've gotten to the point where there's some things we won't accept.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
That role may have been reversed
Yep.
a decade ago,
Okay.
and as such, we tend to go the other way in terms of relationships, and I don't mean gay. I just mean like we don't want to date because somebody gonna try to fact check me on what I just said. I had to clear that up.
I guess that's fair.
We like vagina here. Anyways, the point that I'm making is that I think it's not hard to date. I think singularly we tend to make it hard to date in certain instances with certain people.
Right.
A lot of time we bring up hypotheticals and hyperbole that
I would agree with that.
either are real,
Mm-hmm.
1, 2 aren't real,
Mm-hmm.
3 may come up but we bring them up,
Okay.
or 4 never existed.
So it's all in our heads.
It could be.
Okay.
And once again, I said it could be real,
Right.
but until something happens, it's a hypothetical. And so we keep doing that until the point where we convince ourselves that we're not ready to date. Now, I can't speak for women, but on that end of the spectrum, they have to deal with a lot. And as such, you know, their pool becomes shortened because they have certain standards that they want to reach. And
like their dating pool?
Yes.
Or dating age or whatever?
Both.
Okay.
And so, as such, they want certain things, and rightfully so. But the problem comes in when they're not willing to compromise to get who or whatever that comes with. You know what I mean? And
are you snapping right
yes,
now?
this he's snapping.
All right.
I don't know why.
Okay.
But anyways, no, dating isn't hard.
Okay.
We make it hard.
All right.
And so the act of dating itself is not hard because you can go out here literally find a person of interest and be like, hey, you want to go somewhere, and they may or may say yes, and they may or may not say no. But the act of dating is not hard. It's a choice.
Mm.
And as we learned in the Matrix, our biggest flaw is choice.
Shay just said, I just love Dre. You're going to be an ice cold husband one day.
I am. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, hear me out.
Okay.
This is going to take a while.
Yep.
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I agree with the point on the choice. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Except dating.
I'm sorry. What side should we wear? This is totally random. I apologize.
I'm a 10.5.
There we go. Thanks.
All right.
It's like this, man. Like dating. I'm not saying it's hard, because it's never gonna be easy. Period. But
Okay.
my thing about it, like that choice thing. Boy, let me tell you. So like, you gotta make the choice to try with that person anyway. And a lot of times, I think about it. And if you ask me today, it ain't even about if it's hard or not. I personally think motherfuckers just bored out here nowadays, dog. Like, you get something from somebody, and that's just that. I'm just saying, personally, like I've been dealing with certain females who would tell me like, I want a dude that can do this and do that, and they can do this, and they get that dude, but all of a sudden, then what? It's like they're looking for, like, you know what you said earlier about the whole, like, you know, they deal with so much, and you know they require this and they want that, but then it's like, when they get somebody that has all of that, what else is it that they could be looking for?
Okay. I can see what you're saying with that. To catch you guys up, for those who missed it, Andre said that he is not single. We all know that it's kind of sad or whatever.
Yo, it's a lot of people pissed at me about this shit too, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want me.
Right.
Cause they didn't.
And here they go.
Right. Lying ass. I'm sorry.
Right.
I didn't mean to go on my tangent.
And then Shay says, we care about things that we can not change, such as height, weight, education, income. Well, I believe you can change your education and your income, but some don't care for love, but more so stability.
I'm offended by this height thing. I'm gonna always be offended.
As soon as you said it, I was like, this man finna go in.
I mean, because I don't understand. I climb trees. You can call me.
All right.
I'm just saying. I don't see the problem here. Just because I'm not 6 foot doesn't mean I can't give you a 6 foot feeling of penis.
Wait. What?
I said what I said.
All right.
Bro, like, what?
But no, like I would say that me personally, dating is not hard. It's the dating action itself is not hard, but the people itself make dating hard because, like you were saying earlier, they make up scenarios in their own heads about things that is or may not be going on. They may be entangled with someone else, but yet, projecting those feelings off onto you, or, they may be internally thinking of some things about like how you're thinking about something that's going on between you and them, but it's just like, it's still inside their own heads.
Now,
and
I'll give
it's-
you an example. Like, and me and Dorian, it's crazy, like, that the Sullivans keep going through parallel shit.
Right.
So, I was messing around with this one girl,
Yeah.
and she was like, God told her that she was meant to be single.
Ooh.
And at the same time, and I mean, like, literally within, like, days,
And I hope she watches.
a girl told Dorian, you should talk to God about dating her. And so, yeah, and that's why I make statements like that, bro. So,
I'll punch her on the door.
I really want to punch her in her nose. It's already big. Make that shit smell some more.
let's just say who it is.
Nah, we don't do that. But the point is, because
She know who she is.
exactly. I'm probably blocked anyway. But anyways, the point that I'm making is, yeah, right. She told that man to give it to God.
It's above me now.
Right.
Gave it to God and here you go trying to sell somebody.
That's a lot. But yeah, no, for real. And that's why I say, like, a lot of people make up things and then believe them.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes dating hard if I can't, if
Whoa,
I'm the other
wait
person.
a minute. Why I gotta be messy? Why I gotta be messy, Nikisa? Like,
Because you
what?
told us the name drop.
All right. Okay. That's fair, I guess.
That reminds me.
K-Ro. Yeah.
You know, I recall a situation where a certain female that we all know, she actually blocked me on things. I still don't know why, but like,
Is it who I think you're talking about?
yeah, it's probably that girl that I had screaming one day. Anywho, it's
Okay.
like I had a discussion with that young female, and she told me what she wanted in a man as far as dating before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, when she, I feel bad, but I don't at the same time. You know, when she told me, like, I'm feeling you and this and that, here I go, like, I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm not finna just jump into something with you.
Oh, okay, so I don't mean to jump in, but Shay just says I feel like it's dating is harder for women. Would you agree with that statement?
That was the point that I was finna get to, actually.
Okay.
I would agree.
And when she told, I'm gonna go to the story. When she told me that, I was like, yeah, I get
Whoa,
it.
whoa, Shay, we're not doing that. Not on this show. She says, "Oh, the same girl Stephen was with." We're not doing that on this show. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's not what we're doing on this show. A lot is happening right now, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that because we're not doing that. Because I'm not even sure who Dorian is talking about at this point.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know who he's talking about, but I'm not sure which one he's talking
The
about.
light bright one that blocked me on everything.
You got blocked on TikTok, bro. How you get blocked on TikTok, bro? Sorry.
I got blocked on TikTok.
How the hell you get blocked
Sir,
on
how
TikTok?
do you get?
I didn't know you could block people on TikTok.
How do you get blocked on TikTok, sir?
I don't know. TikTok has that thing where you start following people in your contact list. I guess she saw I followed and she blocked me.
Your ass got blocked on TikTok. Cause
The light
TikTok,
bright. The light bright.
Facebook, Instagram.
Does she wear glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, bingo! I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a while.
I don't know what I did to her. I mean, I do,
Wow.
but I didn't do nothing wrong. If you ask me.
Put the.
Oof.
But to the point, yeah, it is hard for women. Shoot, she basically told me, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm trying to put myself out there.
I wouldn't say that it's harder for women. I would say that it's harder for attractive women to date.
No.
There's some other girls out there.
I would
There's
say-
some ugly females out here
Sorry.
that's catching the left dick and the right dick.
I'm gonna be honest with
But
you.
I think I would say that attractive women have a harder time dating because they're attractive and most guys just want to fuck.
No.
What?
No.
That's that
I'm
stereotype, though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Men, some of us, not all of us, I have to really clarify. Some men ain't shit, and by virtue of that,
Okay. Yeah.
we all get grouped into that same pool. Now we ain't all swimming the same.
Ah, y'all niggas, I hate that.
We all get, you know what I'm saying? We're not all swimming the same, but we all get put in that same pool.
I'm not even swimming.
And by virtue of that, it's harder for women to date because, one, they got to deal with themselves.
Yeah.
and then on top of that, bringing another entity into what they already have established for themselves. And then we're gonna put that together. Boom. Now here's this person who comes from this pool of ain't shit people.
Okay.
Now whether he is shit or not shit is can only be determined later. But that's a guessing game that now she has to put herself in there.
Right.
Now we can add if she's attractive or not. Now then on top of that we can go into her mind where she's already made hypotheticals and hyperboles about things that may or may not happen. On top of the fact that now she has to deal with my shit. Now she gets to get and figure out whether or not I ain't shit. But that's already, but you got to think about this now. Now the fact she got to figure out, do I want to even take the chance of figuring out if he ain't shit? Because if I don't, now I've just wasted my vagina for 2 months.
Basically.
So yeah, I think they have a harder time than we do. But again, it's a choice. And they're going to have to, it's just life. You just going to have to take that step on the yellow brick road and walk your motherfucking ass down there.
Nikisa over here talking about something, that's part of it, but some men just want to put their dick in a wormhole.
And, you know, I'm sorry, but some of those men, that's just what they want to do. I think that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing.
Some men want to do that, but then some men don't.
But you gotta make that choice and that risk of trying to find out if that's all he wants to do. And to be honest with you, yeah, you got those ain't shit ass men that play them games. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it harder for you to want to date because you keep choosing these ain't shit ass only put the penis in the pussy dudes and that's it. But
here's the issue, and to kind of expound on what Dorian was saying. Yes, there are some men who ain't shit, and some women group us all together.
There's a lot of women who fit in that same category.
And there's that one pool. But guess what? Right here where there's one pool of men where you put in and we all ain't shit. Guess what? 2 blocks down is another pool where they serve mimosas at fucking 9 o'clock to 12. And it's a bunch of ain't shit ass women floating in that hole too. And I think
and they pissing in the water.
That they forget that part.
Yeah.
Women have a knack for having an ain't shit.
And this is not a women bashing segment.
We definitely not doing that.
But I think when we go back to the original question, is it hard dating? Yes, it's harder for women because they're pulling from that pool. But guess what we're doing? Waiting for you, some of you females, to step the fuck out of that pool. I didn't. I had to catch myself. But we're waiting for you to step out of that pool, and now we can see whether you ain't shit or not. Because what they're doing is putting the onus on us to make that step.
Okay, so question. What would you say is the hardest part about dating?
The merging your life with another person and trying to fit one another inside of each other's schedule is the hardest part, in my opinion. Because once you start to try to tie your life into someone else's and take on their bullshit, that is a true test of whether or not y'all gonna last.
So would you say that's more of like relationship wise, or is that just dating in general?
You gotta test the waters before you get to the relationship.
Okay. Yeah.
You got the what you like in public. Can you talk to people? You good with kids? Not saying that they got kids.
Your credit good?
You know what I'm saying? Can you
You got any warrants?
Can you go to a restaurant and when they mess up your order, are you finna beat the fuck out the waiter or waitress, or are you just gonna like tell them it's
That's
okay?
not what he ordered. Like,
are you one of those people? It's, you know, that type of vibe. Are y'all gonna mesh when these kinds of situations happen?
Andre?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think one of the hardest things in dating is that initial spark. I'm gonna be honest. I'm 31 years old. I still know how to talk to women.
Okay.
Thank God. Some women are bold enough to shoot their shot. Cause I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna miss that. No, he shoots. Oh shit! It didn't leave his hand.
Me personally, I think the hardest part is having an expectation of what your future spouse or potential dating partner is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then you overlook a bunch of stuff, and then you start to liking the person just for them, regardless of what your own intentions are and who they are as a person. So you stop paying attention to those red flags that have always been prevalent there from day one. But then once they start realizing some of the stuff that they don't like about you, it's a wrap. It's over, even though you've already looked past 10 of the red flags that they've already given you since the first date. And now it's like, oh, well, you wasn't, like in my case, I'm 35 years old, and the last person I went out on a few dates with, she said on date 5 that she wasn't romantically attracted to me.
Damn.
So you mean to tell me...
What was y'all eating? I'm sorry. That's important. Because I'm going to ask a question.
So the first day we went out to Chart House.
No, I'm talking about the date where she said that. What were you eating?
Oh, we went out for brunch at 70 Vines or 60 Vines in Orlando.
No, what were you eating?
It was like I had her order everything. Yeah.
You ain't slide the hole with an omelet. Because I would have beat the fuck out of you. You waited me to take 5th fucking dates. On the 5th fucking date to do this shit. Bitch, choke on this one, so I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But no, like, she was saying that, like, on the 5th date, like, we had already went to go see 85 South Show on the first date.
Oh, see.
We went to Boiling Crawfish before that.
You took her on the black nigga special date.
Right.
Okay.
This nigga went on the damn the nigga tour of dates.
And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't trying to like win her over by getting her gifts, but giving gifts is one of my love languages. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you didn't give gifts. You gave days, nigga.
And then not only that, but I ended up giving her some Tory Burch sandals. But you know, at the same time, like I didn't do any of that to win her over. I did that because I was really digging this girl. You know what I'm saying? So it was...
No, we mentioned this in the last episode.
Yeah. Shay said I was doing too much. Yeah.
You was doing...
Just a little.
Nah, ain't no little, my nigga. You was doing way too much.
Yeah.
You, first of all, you didn't take her through the McDonald's test. And you fucked up. We talked about this.
The ordering a la carte.
You gotta take them to the McDonald's, Burger King, Crystals,
Wendy's,
Arby's test.
Hey, you gotta understand, some people ain't wearing root quiz. Applebee's, if they still around.
Chili's,
Dick's Wings,
TGI Fridays.
Yeah, you gotta.
A 4
Hey,
Or is she nice? A $5 biggie bag?
Ooh, they still got it?
Yeah.
Happy Meal.
Honestly, you don't reach root quiz level until, like I say, this again is the hardest part to me when you try to merge your schedules and lives to each other. Once you get to that part now, it's all right, how far you trying to go? Like, what you want to do? And that could be a difficult conversation. Because
you don't reach root quiz with me.
Oh, so they going in on me right now, talking about some...
Yeah, you deserved it for a little bit.
She took them sandals and stepped right out of his life. Okay.
Hey, some of the viewers on
they going in on your ass on my shit too, bro. I'm just saying.
They talking about something. You should have took it to Freddie's.
They want to know what size she wore.
not Freddy's. 8.5.
Oh, she wore 8.5. Oh, that's awkward.
Sound like these viewers trying to rob her.
Yeah.
Rob her or him?
Or both of them.
Either way.
Somebody about to come mess it up off some Tory Burch sandals. Anyways, that wasn't the point. Like, the point was, like, I was doing all of this because I was really interested in her.
You know what you didn't do?
Okay.
You know what you didn't do? You know what he didn't do, Dorian?
I didn't consult the two of you?
No. Because we talk about this on the Sullivan's podcast.
All right, let's get into it.
Because you know what you didn't do? Your pre-pussy research.
So,
right.
So I just want to clarify what pre-pussy research
Mm-hmm.
is. Pre-pussy research is the time and effort that you take into understanding who it is that you're dealing with.
Okay.
For the most part. And pre-pussy research doesn't go to just understanding
The
person.
PPRs?
This goes to understanding almost any entity that you can possibly find out about whatever the fuck it is.
Man, the pre-pussy research is so vital to you. It could have saved you. It sounds like a good couple.
So break it down for me.
Pre-pussy research. One, of course, you're gonna start off asking, what's your favorite color? What do you do on your free time? Do you believe in God? Do you worship Satan on your off days?
And
Stuff like that.
Yeah, if you do worship Satan, how often do you do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have horns that hide behind your weave? Stuff
Mm-hmm.
like this. You ask in your pre-pussy research,
Right.
and then you get into the what do you do for fun?
Mm-hmm.
Is your vagina clean? You know what I mean? Like, Where do you eat at during lunch? What kind of flour do you like? Do you know who your father is?
And yes, ladies, you can still do pre-pussy research on dudes.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
It's not predict research, but if that's what y'all want to call it.
No, it's still pre-pussy research because you preparing or not preparing your pussy for it to be researched.
Absolutely.
But the point that I'm making
That's fair.
is that you have to do these things in order to not do what you did.
Right.
Because there's no way, if you do your pre-pussy research, that we would have ended up at the 85 South show and not together.
On the first date.
Yeah.
Tory Burke. That's all I'm saying.
DC Young Fly just came up off of you.
He did.
Yeah.
And did you fuck?
You didn't even get to put the tip in?
We didn't even
Did
kiss.
you sniff it?
We didn't even kiss.
At least get a whiff of it?
Did you look at it?
We didn't even kiss.
Did it?
Did you flip the nipple or
We didn't
something?
even kiss.
Let's have a moment of silence.
All right.
So what the hell was you doing?
I was being patient.
What was you waiting on?
Okay.
Because Jesus still ain't come.
All right.
And God still ain't open them gates.
Okay.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So let me no, legitimately. So
Mhm.
so you did all of that, and she's not talking to you currently.
No.
Not even like
She pulled the let's be friends card and then
Ooh.
Damn, she wanted friendship.
Yeah, trust me, I understand how that friendship
Yeah.
goes, but what I don't understand is how you did all of that. Did you at least voice your concern?
I want to say yeah.
When?
And how?
Let's see. We talked every day, but you know, I was.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
one of these viewers said you could have got flashed or something.
Or something. Or something, bro.
Like, did you even touch the titty?
They didn't kiss.
We didn't even kiss.
Grope the butt.
We didn't kiss.
Did she twerk on you?
We didn't kiss.
Did she at least gyrate?
Did y'all hold hands?
We did hold hands.
Oh. That sucks.
Yeah. It's tough. Yeah.
Damn.
That's a lot,
Right.
bro.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stop talking about my own business on my own show.
No, bro, 'cause we honest here.
Honestly,
We done all got played by
That's what I'm
something,
saying.
but I just not now.
yeah, you're making a good point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's,
But this is why, in my opinion, like that dating is hard, because when you get a genuine person who doesn't mind doing for other people, then afterwards you see all the red flags that you should have been seeing from all along, and then it's like, dang, you realize it a little bit too late after coming out a couple.
But here's the
$100.
issue with that statement, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, like I said, the biggest flaw that we have as humans is choice.
Right.
And granted, you know, she got your ass. Let's just call it what it is.
you got that.
She got your ass. But you made a choice
Yeah.
very, very early on.
Yeah.
And in place of conversing, you chose your love language to hopefully, possibly start a conversation when you could have just had a conversation.
We conversed every day.
You conversed every day, but were you listening to each other? Because was she listening to you?
I don't think so. No.
I'm not gonna lie. She heard 85 South Show and she might have got wet.
She heard free.
And you don't know.
Probably so.
Free.
Probably so. But like me personally, I don't go into dating about, you know, thinking about when I'm gonna get the jaws. I don't.
No, and I'm not alluding that you should.
Right.
But what I am alluding to is the fact that when you're entering whatever it is into that space and area, you should get something out of it. And that doesn't equal sex.
Right.
That means at least time, you know, conversations, some essence of peace and you ain't get a piece of shit.
Facts.
So that's what I mean by like, you should get something out of it.
So she pulled the whole friend card like right after all of these things. Like, let's just be friends after you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like was that in the middle of y'all brunch?
It was after brunch. Yeah.
So she ate first, bro.
You got played, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, I look at it like this.
What's her name?
I'm not gonna say that on the show.
yeah, I'm gonna block her ass, bro.
I'm not gonna say that on the show because
She deserves it.
believe it or not, I think me and her are still friends on Facebook.
You should tell Mark Zuckerberg about this.
I mean, at the same time, I'm over it. It wasn't the first time I was done like this.
She cash up you for that 85 cents?
She did not.
Did she cash or she anything?
She has not.
You gonna send a request?
I'm not.
A minimum of 2,000 is
So like afterwards,
And then add 500. for
afterwards, she hits me with the oh yeah, if you want, I can send the shoes back because I don't want you to think that I was taking advantage of you and stuff like that. So this is what I did. I sent her the address, right? she said I can send the shoes back if you want them because I don't want you to think that I was taking advantage of you, stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I sent her the address, and then within the next few sentences, she said, "Oh, a real gentleman would have just let me keep them." And in my head, I was thinking, so you think I'm just buying Tory Burch for like all my friends? Like if that's what we're gonna be, that's what we're gonna be. If we're gonna be friends, we're gonna be friends. But I'm not buying no Tory Burch for no friend.
Hey man, you got a nice room. Just want you to know.
All right, here we go.
That was a lot.
It's a lot going back.
Yeah.
That was a lot. That
Not
was a
enough
whole
room.
Okay.
vacation worth of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot.
So to be relevant to the point,
Mhm.
I don't feel like that. It doesn't sound like that's affecting how hard dating it is for you. I think that's more so affecting like what you should be looking for at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because even I tend to go for a woman who everyone knows is the it factor. She's like so bomb or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, we as men we tend to go out of our league, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Either we score that or not. But the point of that is, like our intentions have to be, stated. If I was to talk to somebody who is of a higher caliber of, I guess, popularity, then I need them to understand, like, I don't want you because all these niggas want you and want to fuck you and shit like that. No, I want you because I can actually kind of see myself with you.
Right.
It doesn't sound like she did any of that with you. And then it sounds like you didn't take... You took the time to try and get to know that person.
Sure did.
And with that happening, you saw them for who they were, but then you also saw them for what they could do to you, which kind of sucks, because then it's like, dang, like, what am I supposed to look for now? Like, how am I supposed to want to date around when I'm too scared these hoes
It's like
finna do this?
in situations like that I was just in, it was like you try and do everything right. You try and think outside the box and anticipate a woman's wants and needs, but then you still end up with the shitty end of the stick.
I think that's honestly where you fucked up at. To be honest, and that's why I waited for Dorian to get done speaking and to hear you say that. Me personally, I will never try to anticipate a woman's needs.
Bro,
I'm an actor.
Shay, what is you doing, Shay?
She coming for your ass?
What is you doing, Shay? Like, why?
I feel like that's your number one, like, alter, like, nemesis,
Mm.
like, on your show. And it's kind of good for you.
We all need a black to a white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyways, I feel like
I'm gonna just breathe on that one.
I feel like you shouldn't anticipate anything. You gotta know,
Mm-hmm.
and because our preconceived notions will get us fucked every time, and that low key happened to you, and it is a choice you somewhat made, but shit happens.
Yeah, like that's why I said, like, at the end of the day, it was all my fault. So like I can't blame her for it. I can't blame her for it because
Oh, you
like
can blame my ass. It just ain't gonna get nowhere for you.
right, it's not gonna do me any good to just sit here and blame her for all this stuff. But it's just like at the same time, it's like okay, it is what it is.
But I think what I'm getting to is that anticipating another person, whether it be a woman or a man, needs woman in relationship, man in friendship. Like I can't sit here and think about what, or think or try to guess what Dorian gonna do tonight, because Dorian gonna do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Facts.
But it would behoove me
Mm-hmm.
to be like, hey, what you got going tonight? Because if my ass pull up to his house and he not there, he's out on the underground hoe train.
Oh.
What? That's on me because I made the choice of just going
Right.
instead of actually asking. And so, in regards to a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta know, and that's why the pre-pussy we joke about it, but that pre-pussy research is so vital because I'm not going to sit here and play a guessing game with myself,
Right.
because that's the only person you play it with,
That part.
and so I need to know what you got going on.
Okay. I got a question for you guys. What's harder for you to do while dating? To commit or to admit that you were wrong?
Commit.
Forget.
You said forget? That wasn't one of the options,
That
sir.
wasn't one.
That's a lot.
To
Now,
commit or to admit that you were wrong?
Nah, honestly,
Okay. All right.
I don't have a problem with being wrong. I'm a little different, man. I don't think none of that is a problem to me. But if I had to choose,
Somebody said, Dre, when you get recent, will remember me. Get out.
I really don't know, bro.
Slide deals.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can take that.
You don't
one.
know what's harder?
Nah,
To commit or to admit that you were wrong?
it's not hard.
So you got a problem with both?
Nah,
Or you don't have a problem with either?
I don't really have a problem with either. It's just, I think it just depends on the situation. You know,
Mhm.
like committing is not the hard part because I mean, if you take the time to actually get to the commitment, then yeah.
Right.
But as far as like admitting you're wrong, I don't have a problem. If I did something wrong, but see, to admit wrong, it has to be wrong on the other party. Like you may do it and not think it's wrong.
I actually did tag this page, by the way. But
Well,
okay.
You never know, cause shit, I like the motherfucker go to sleep at a certain time, and she like to wake me up. Am I wrong for wanting to go to sleep at a certain time?
Right.
Yeah, I get you. Mine is commit.
It's harder for you to commit.
And hear me out.
Okay.
People gonna be like, oh, yo, no, not at all.
Yeah, okay.
Mine is the commit because I think at one point or another, either both of you or one of you is going to get complacent,
Okay. It's fair.
and now you're loving, dealing, doing business with someone who is content at that very moment. Now that doesn't mean that changes in a good way or a bad way, but when you get to that point, what are we doing? Because now we're in a routine. Like, is that truly like love?
You're just going through the motions. at that
Yeah,
point.
you know what I mean? And my problem in relationships is when I get to that point. For me personally, not the other person. It's when I get to that point. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like we fucking the same way. We waking up the same way. I don't have to ask you where you want to eat now because I know.
You know, it's Groundhog's Day.
And
The same day, different toilet.
And
type
we're
stuff.
going through this every single
Right.
day. And me as a person, I'm never one of those people like. And Dorian to tell you like, if it's doing something the same way for too long, oh, this gotta change.
I can say that because I've been your roommate
Right, this gotta.
for a while.
I literally, if these plates have been here for too long, I'm moving them shits.
Facts.
And so,
Moving them or getting rid of them.
Right. Some new shit coming soon, fellas. Like, dead ass. But no, like,
facts.
and so in a relationship, when you get to that point, it's like, what you do? You know what I mean? Because no one has that answer except these old ass couples who've been together for 30, 40, 50 plus years. And even then, they'll tell you, oh, well, I loved them through. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so, but
yeah.
I haven't gotten to that point where I'm loving through. I've just gotten to the point where I'm complacent.
Right.
and I've just figured out I'm complacent, and that's a scary ass feeling.
I don't think either committing or admitting that you were wrong are hard for me. But if I was to pick one of the two answers, I would say that committing is harder because, as my track record will show you from all the people who've been going in on my head, on my live, will tell you I've been a goofy, I've been a big dummy and all this stuff, and Shay don't ever give up a chance to not go in on me when there's an opportunity that presents
pause
itself.
for radio announcer. You know this man got married at McDonald's?
All right.
So first off, I didn't know that.
I did not bring that up to go there.
I heard of the brother.
Because
Right.
it really, I forgot about it till it sparked my mind. He was like, she's goofy, and then Shay be going, this nigga
Right.
got married in a fucking McDonald's, nigga, and didn't order a goddamn thing.
I know about the birthday parties.
Okay.
I know McDonald's used to have a ball pit. That was
All
pretty
right.
popular.
This is what we're doing.
And I also knew
Mm-hmm.
that when you had the McFlurry machine actually working, it was ice cream party.
Yeah,
as well.
yep.
I never heard of marriages.
Never.
On Shay's behalf and on my behalf, she says she was just a kid. She's grown now.
Oh.
At the time, it wasn't meant to be like the end all be all wedding. It was to get her name signed so we can be married, so that she can be added
No, it was a
to
means
my
to it was
orders.
definitely a means to an end.
But
But y'all
yes.
didn't order a Happy Meal. So
All
obviously
All right. Obviously, we wasn't happy. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say?
all puns
All
intended.
right. Like, regardless of me and Shay's fallout or our relationship or our past marriage or whatever, I still got love for this woman regardless. So if anybody has a problem with it, who I date in the future, they can kick rocks. Because if Shay come and ask me for something and I got it,
Yeah, you definitely gonna send it. I ain't
it's,
mad at
it's Shay's. And let's just get that known. I don't care what nobody says about that.
So them shoes.
All right. Yeah, no, those.
Give me the torque.
I hit her up the other day. I was like, so random question. You gonna send me those Tory Burch's back shoes? And she did. We're gonna do a podcast on that. She didn't respond to the message, but she reacted to the message with a thumbs up.
You ain't getting them shit, man.
So yeah. They as good as gone. They as good as won. They as good as won.
Oh my god.
But you know, it is what it is. Like, man, get out. Talking about Shay, make your Christmas list known for us.
Oh.
Bruh.
Oh.
So what's harder, biting your tongue or letting stuff slide?
Letting shit slide.
Yeah, all day.
Well, I ain't holding my damn tongue for nothing.
Not a goddamn thing. It's not a Sullivan trait to hold our tongue.
And that's probably why I've been going through a lot of some of the shit. I be letting a lot of shit slide.
Well, me and mine done had a couple of arguments already because you know me.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I'm going to say what I got to say, and if you get mad at it, that's cool. But one thing I have really been doing this, and I need to check my goddamn self. But I've just been letting a lot of shit just fly right on by.
Right on by.
As you guys know, I don't have a problem with saying what I got to say when it gets to that moment.
So we know.
Because I will say whatever I have to say to whoever I have to say it to, and I don't care how it come off. But then I also will be able to go back to the person and be like, "We good?" And then they will be like, "No, but it is what it is." But like I let stuff slide way too often, as you can see from this podcast here alone. Like I let stuff slide way too often, and that's definitely something that I need to change.
I do feel like as a man, if we're trying to get in this dating pool, at certain points we're going to let stuff slide anyway. It may not be everything, but small things, you know, like first getting to know that person, you're probably going to let it slide that she makes too many jokes about, I don't know, your beard doesn't connect.
Right.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? Haha, funny. You know, but you know, I'll let it slide if they say, well, you're not at least 6 feet, but I can work with you. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I'm gonna let that slide until it becomes a problem, obviously.
I feel like that would tie into like with me per se, like I'll bite my tongue until I feel like I'm provoked to being petty. Like I'm not petty until I'm provoked to be petty. But when you get me to that point, yeah, all bets is off.
Nah,
you can count as a criminal because I'm
no,
gonna say some stuff and you are not gonna like me for that.
Because eventually, like, they're like, oh, your beard don't connect with me to this release. Like that.
Facts.
It just comes.
Facts.
I'm not even mad at that. But yeah, like that's the letting stuff slide because, all right, for me personally, I sleep on one side of the bed.
Of course.
Matter of fact, I sleep on the damn near edge of the bed.
Right.
I haven't met a woman who doesn't sleep in the middle.
Damn.
I haven't. It was one, and no, I pushed her over there. But the point that I'm making is, like,
Shay, get out. She says, nah, Dorian, when you sit on a high stool at the bar, your feet cannot cross.
First off, yes,
Damn.
I am not.
Dorian, tell them how tall you are, bro.
I am actually 5'8".
Okay.
Bruh.
That's what's up, bro.
That does not mean
Yeah.
I am as short. Okay?
Bruh.
Thank you.
But
Just because
damn.
it's not a 6.
Shay out here 6'2" in sandals.
I've done things with women 6'5".
But you came down.
No, they did.
No, you came down the tree.
And I went up there.
I'm just saying.
Did you slide down the tree?
I broke the
It
branches.
sounded like he had to jump down.
I broke the branches.
Yeah, that I don't. We're not unpacking that. But listen. So back to the question. I think the thing is that, you know, we let stuff slide because we're like, okay, that's not huge, and then it becomes huge. But I don't think us as a gender normally are afraid to say anything.
Right.
Now, there's some stuff that we bite our tongue on because we know what happens if we let it go. But it's only in serious circumstances.
I think my problem is I'll bite my tongue because I know that if I respond to something that somebody says, it's going to end with me having to be petty. But don't ever get it fucked up. Like, I don't care who I'm talking to. If you get me to a certain point, regardless of whether you're a friend, family, or somebody else, if you get me to the point to where I have to be petty, it is a wrap. Because at that point, all bets is off. Like, don't confuse it. Because like I may choose not to say certain stuff because I don't look for confrontation, but I love confrontation. I absolutely love it. So if you get me to that point, as you guys both know, like I have no problem with a war of words with anybody. Whether I consider you family, friend, best friend, exes, I don't care. At that point, it's not good for either of us because all it's going to do is just end up having somebody be blocked, somebody be mad to where they want to fight or pull up.
All I know is if you get blocked on
it's not that
TikTok,
serious.
That sounds like it.
I think like you can go down as the first person ever to be blocked.
Like none
on
of the
TikTok.
other blocks really did anything to you, but that one on TikTok.
Oh yeah, Jasmine, I'm definitely toxic. I'm definitely toxic. Yeah, I'm definitely toxic.
You got blocked on TikTok. Though. It's
TikTok.
I get that girl.
He got TikTok blocked.
You blocked me on TikTok. Girl, I made you squirt on the ceiling. You squirted on the ceiling.
She was screaming.
That's a lie.
You said ain't nobody did that before.
Ain't
But
nobody.
you blocked me on TikTok.
That's a lie.
That is crazy.
That's a lie.
That's crazy.
That's a lie.
But that's besides.
Is she
the point.
even still in Jacksonville?
I don't know. She was dealing with somebody that. Never mind.
Oh, right.
I
I don't know if she's following me anymore either.
All I know is
That's a lie.
she dating an old ass man.
Oh.
She trying to get that what they call
That pension?
That pension plan.
Oh, not the pension.
They got like
Pension.
Anywho,
The pension.
Oh my God.
What's worse, an energy leech or a reckless associate?
Energy leech. Energy leech. Energy leech. No, let me tell you, because I went through 3 years of college with an energy leech. And goddamn it, I'm telling you, hear me
Was this?
hear me when I
was
say
this-
this now.
was-
No names.
was this-
involved
I don't
in
give a
this
damn.
conversation.
Was this?
Because she know. Listen.
Was this?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, but listen, and I'm telling you now,
dang.
an energy leech will have you literally depressed. And I'm not a depressed person by no stretch of the imagination. But an energy leech will literally be like, you will start the day up here and just it'll be noon and you're like, oh my God.
At noon. It don't even have to be noon. You can start your day off at 9 o'clock, and by 9:02 you can be down there.
Like when you get that text from them, good morning, you're like, oh my God.
Oh my
what
gosh,
the-
here we go
now,
again.
Now it's a damn good morning. What the hell your ass want? You know what I mean?
What's
Like,
so good about this
You
morning?
know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, bro. And like I can't do that. Like I can't do energy leeches. Like I'm a very, very upbeat person on a regular. So the last thing I want to do is have to intentionally bring you up there with me. And so when you have energy leeches right there,
Mm-hmm.
like that just literally just fucks up the rest of the day for you. And I can't do it. Bye. But yeah, I'm saying like it's not okay.
What about you, Dorian?
You good?
I'm good, man.
You gotta woosah a little
I
bit.
just want to make sure like anything else.
Yeah, I'm good. Man.
His legs over here shaking.
I thought I was gonna be the receiving end of a motherfucking.
Drop
I'm
toe.
sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking.
Ah, I'm sick.
Y'all can start talking about my jacket.
All right.
Yeah. I gotta agree with Sullivan.
Yeah.
Type.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said it's equal. Talk about it, sis.
I mean, it is. I agree with that person too, but if I had to lean towards another on one side, it's the energy leech. You gotta think, man.
Yeah.
It's 24 hours in a day. Your energy can be drained within a millisecond, and that whole entire day is fucked.
And it's in my opinion, energy leechers are not just like associates or people that you know at school or at work. They can be in your own house. They can be in your own family. They can be people you see every single day. It sucks. I also think that reckless associates ain't no joke either, because you could be like ready to like just chill for the night, and they be like, "Nah, let's go do this."
It depends on the type of reckless. Me and
I would
Dorian
say-
are all of our friends reckless associates
Yeah.
because we toxic as fuck on purpose. But the point is,
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
I know.
we with all the
I
shits.
know.
We with all the shits. So it depends on what type of reckless you not. If you going out there doing shit just to fuck up somebody's day, then yeah, you eat, drink bleach. But if you're
Not
if you just
bleach.
doing shit to enjoy yourself and make everyone else enjoy themselves around you, then that's not reckless.
Yeah. Like if they call you and you have an associated ringtone for that person, and when you hear that ringtone, you just be like, then they probably
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause like me and Dorian, like earlier this week, Dorian, he went to go get some stuff for Thanksgiving,
yeah.
and he was in the store. I told him, "Hey, listen, don't buy my stuff if you don't ask the person at the register, do they worship Satan?"
I asked that lady if she worships.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I just want y'all to know that she
I'm pretty
said
sure you
no,
did.
but then she didn't confirm if she worshipped God.
Either. Thank you.
Okay.
You saying?
Just saying.
It'd be like that sometimes. Life sucks, and then you die. How many more first dates do you have left in you? Yeah. If you guys are just listening to that was a cascade of sighs, deep sighs and exhales. Like, yes, like, bruh.
I think I've come to the point in my life personally where I can't even do the first date now. This is what you want to do. I'm not even gonna call it a date no more.
Yeah, that real.
Like a real, if you want to go on a real date, I mean, you can call it a first date, but bro, I think it was a time where looking forward to like meeting somebody and going out with them casually has drastically changed in this era. So now it's just like a little, like we know what we're here to do today. Like I either you want to do it or not. What you want to do? You want to meet my people, my family. You trying to come in my life. But the first date, I just don't have the strength no more to want to. Hey, I'm gonna pick you up at this time. You know, it's one thing if you just casually doing that, but then it's like too much. Like
I'm honestly getting sick and tired of being the only person that plans shit in the relationship.
I mean, you should be, because your first date would be fucking epic. It sounds like.
Okay.
no, your first date.
All
was,
right.
Like you taking motherfuckers on the next space flight.
Like, dead ass, nigga. You want to go to Mars? Like,
You want to ride this whatever his name is, Elon Musk?
Yeah.
He's sending people out to Mars. You want to go? I got tickets. What's up?
She gonna be like, hell yeah, next day.
Hell yeah.
So, what
So I think I'm gonna go back to Earth.
I'm gonna say, so what do you go home? That's it.
I'm gonna go back to Earth.
Earth.
Yeah. But no, like I feel like the way I'm just sick. Just tired.
Ooh, one of your viewers just said something, and I'm finna tackle it.
What did they
My
say?
viewers or your viewers?
Will's viewers.
One of my viewers.
She said, and I quote, "How could you get tired? You are the man. You are supposed to lead."
Let me do that. So check this out. Yes, Father. We gotta talk.
Shando.
We gotta talk like the pastor say.
Shando.
It says in the Bible somewhere in there. It says if you. Oh yeah, it says when you find yourself a wife.
You findeth.
You findeth a good.
A good thing.
No.
The Bible says.
I love the wording that you used when you used it. You said that you are the man.
Ooh,
and not the tail.
Shay just hit it before you got there. She hit it.
But I'm finna hit it again. You said before you leave. But baby, this is a relationship. And I thought it was a partnership. And as such, we're supposed to work together. But I'm going to let God use you and talk to the people. Because we don't have to plan a date.
No, we don't.
Baby, we don't have to do it all.
We don't.
Because if I'm not
break up
mistaken,
my tambourine real quick.
Webby told you about yourself a long time ago. He said he spelled it out for you.
IND.
He said you was independent. And he said that you can do it by your damn self. Because listen here, I'm goddamn tired of y'all thinking that we supposed to plan every damn thing. It don't make no goddamn that you think every time that you go somewhere, it's the man that's supposed to get you there. Because at the end of the day, why you can't do it too?
So like my beef with that statement is not that I have beef with you, Jasmine. Is that my beef with that statement is why do women just expect for the men to do everything as far as a relationship? Aren't you supposed to be dating each other? Aren't you guys supposed to be coming together to like build something to move forward in? So like if I'm planning all the dates, if I'm paying for all the dates, and all you doing is giving up some pussy, that doesn't. I mean, I'm not even getting that. So like at the same time, it's like, yeah, not at all. But at the same time, it's like, if I'm not even getting that and I'm giving up all of me, like John Legend would say, then what are you giving?
With that being said, too, like, you know, like, sometimes I don't be knowing what I'm the most indecisive motherfucker that I know. Like, I don't know if I want to eat chicken and steak or eat any of that. I don't know what I want to do on a given day. And my life's so free as it is sometimes, I'd be confused as to whether or not I should get out of bed sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
So Jasmine goes on to say it's not a partnership at the first date
Yeah, I'm finna address
stage. A man that findeth a wife, not everything, but the first date, you should lead.
Here's the thing.
I mean, I don't mind leading on the first date.
That's
But
not
it's
true.
just-
Here's the thing. We don't mind. But it's the first date. Who are you to lead?
You don't know me. What if I'm incapable of doing
No. Bump that. Who are you to be led?
What she's trying to get at is the
I
fact.
know what she's trying to get at.
She's trying to get at the fact that the question was, how many first dates do we have left in us?
I know where, and the same answer is.
Wait, do that again.
Like, real talk. And I'm not saying that to be facetious or anything, but like, if I don't know you, and you don't know me,
yes,
and we're entering into this thing where hopefully it can grow to more than that. Don't we both want it to grow to more than that?
indeed.
Why does it have to just be the man who wants it to go to more than that? And I know a lot of people like, well, it should always be the man who should want the woman more than the woman should want the man. But no, this is a partnership.
Facts.
It's an equal binding.
It's an equal opportunity to get as much love from each other.
We just signed this bullshit metaphorical contract
right,
that we just entered into. Why can't we work together? Because guess what you didn't do? Pass the McChicken test.
all right.
And you know what?
So we're going back to McDonald's.
We can go
Right.
we can go to a deeper point in a sense. That bullshit ass piece of paper that legally binds you with another person. All right, so I need people to understand this. Legal statutes have now made it to where you can have a marriage with more than one person. I just want y'all to know that.
Polygamy is a real thing.
There are things, and then on top of that, I don't even want to go to the gay part because you love who you love. I believe in love.
I believe in a thing called
That's all I'm gonna say. But with that being said, again, like this whole partnership thing, this whole lead from the front, like I can even go to the gay persons. What if two men are together? Who's supposed to lead?
Boom. What if two women are together? Who's the top scissor?
Who's the top scissor?
Like who's gonna make these decisions? Is one or the other, or is it both?
Who's putting on the strap on? You know what I mean? Like,
yikes.
This truth.
It's just real like, not to take it there, but we just saying, and if we're gonna keep it at a man and a woman, like you're saying, you want to lead, baby. You sure you ready to go where I want to take you?
So that's like saying that women shouldn't shoot their shot.
No.
Like in the sense of like a woman having a man having a plan every first date and stuff. That's like saying like a woman can't shoot her shot at a man.
No, I think what it does is go back to the prehistoric thought process that a man's supposed to find a woman, which I totally agree with. That's cool.
Right.
But now that thought has passed.
Right.
We're past that point.
I mean, because
I'm talking about the actual structure.
Because if we really want to talk about it, I was proposed to.
And okay, and you know what?
Because I feel like you was about to go there.
Yeah, because even this person who started this argument, she mentioned this gender role thing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and everybody hates me with these conversations because I'm gonna always.
You know what, Shay? I'm gonna pin your comment because gender roles are overrated.
This whole gender role thing. Look, y'all gotta throw that shit out the window.
No, hear me out, Dorian.
I agree with certain gender roles.
No.
I agree with certain gender roles, but at the same time, we are in 2021, and we are not.
No, y'all listen. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's not throw it away. Let's not throw gender roles away. Let's use that. Let's use that. Gender roles.
Okay.
You want us to lead? You gonna follow?
No, she's not.
But see, that's the point.
But and see, to Dorian's point, I don't want to. If we're gonna use that, let's use it. Let's use that whole little line. But we gotta stay there. Don't get into it and change with me, baby. I'm saying, like, if we're gonna go there.
She goes on further to say some women do lead their household, but I just don't think it's the way it should be. The man is meant to be the lead, period.
And I respect that.
I respect that. But at the same time, it's a whole new day and age to where women are out earning men in the work field. There's a lot of women that's out here making more money than men are. Like, not everybody, but there are some women who are making more money than men, but then they expect the man to pay all the bills, to pay all the utilities, to do all this, and all they doing is paying for the groceries and still going out there.
Because we're getting away from her argument and the point. To her point, if we're wanting the man to lead,
okay,
you got to follow.
How many women are willing to follow?
I can't go into that hypothetical because
Right.
we don't know. Remember, we just talked about that big ass pool earlier.
Yeah.
But you got to follow. So,
Facts.
but then when you follow, know that you've already made the preconceived, you've made the precedent for you following. And we're going to have to stay there.
She says if she's not going to follow, then she's not the one. The end.
Agreed. And I appreciate you for that. Let's go to McDonald's. So listen.
I just feel
I'm
like though,
sick.
like you gotta with that whole thing too, like you follow, cool. You don't stay on the track. Alright, doesn't work out. Cool. I just wanna make the point that when you do follow, let's say, and this is just a hypothetical obviously that I'm gonna put out. What if that man then becomes incapable to lead?
Mm.
He can't lead due to unforeseen circumstances. You being whoever you're supposed to be in his life. Do you take charge? Or do you just take his orders? Do you listen to what he tells you to do and you do it? Either way, I'm still seeing this partnership thing. I still see like that whole little supposed to be upward spiral, I guess. Because you're always going to end up clashing at a certain point.
Yeah.
But what happens when, you know, the man is less than at that point? Because as men in here right now, we can agree we are not the strongest sometimes. Like
Definitely not.
We have weak points in our life, and sometimes we can't get up. Sometimes it takes for that extra entity to help pick us up.
Real quick, I don't think a lot of men get the same benefit of the doubt that most women get. Like it's when men are meant to be like, oh, you're supposed to be the protector, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that, you're supposed to be strong, but it doesn't give us any leeway to be weak or
that
or
problem,
any leeway to be wrong about stuff.
See, the problem with that is because we're expected to be this, and then that little pedestal we get put on, it then becomes an expectancy.
Yes.
When in fact, you expect for us to be a man. Nowadays, we can't even classify what the fuck a man's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Given all the bullshit that's happening nowadays.
No,
all, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Look, all I know is even watching like what's that dude's name? I'm forgetting his name.
I don't know his name.
Lil Nas X or somebody else? Who are you talking about?
I'm hitting up forgetting people's names right now, and I have
Okay.
Sure.
Napoleon Complex.
I forget. But anywho, the point is like, you know what I'm saying, you can't expect for us to be a Superman in a world full of other copies of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we can't save, and I'm not trying to hear you talk about me saving your motherfucking hoes. But we can't save what you expect us to, especially when sometimes we don't know what the fuck to save.
Because I think we can't save certain things because the expectation changes.
Nah, they ain't.
And like
That ain't it.
the expectation, like it's like you build on top of the things that you're expecting a man to do, and then by the end of it, it's like sky high, and like a man can't possibly reach all those expectations.
No, not even that, bro. I'm be honest with you. What it is my name is Andre L. Sullivan, not fucking Clark Kent.
Oh, okay.
Or fucking Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Fucking Tony Stark. Bruce fucking Banner.
Right.
None of that.
Right.
It's Andre L. Sullivan.
We ain't
And-
superheroes. Huh?
And I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a superhero of anything.
Right.
Save your damn self, and then come.
All three of us have
Come healed. Come mentally,
Well,
spiritually, and all that.
Who Jasmine, go ahead.
All three of us. What?
She said we got to be single. Jasmine, go ahead.
I'm
Go
sorry, I'm
ahead,
not. I'm
What?
not. Sorry,
Let me meet you in person.
I mean,
But I'm not.
I am single, but
but I'm not.
Oh,
So
okay.
she can do what? Oh, anyways, but the
Okay.
point that I'm making is that. But to that point, that's preconceived notions that you enter into a relationship with, which can in turn make dating hard. That's how we get back to topic. Boom.
Jay, you get on my nerves sometimes. But you're right. You are absolutely right, and that's the thing. Okay, so
I'm gonna clarify this.
Okay.
I'm single. Andre's already said I am single by choice.
Yeah.
I am
Yes.
absolutely positively single by choice. I will admit
I'm not single by choice.
that I have.
Nobody wants me.
I have had plenty of opportunities to at least say, with at least 2 females who I take an interest. Like, yes, I am going to be with you.
Yeah.
I am going to make the choice to commit myself to you.
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not finna just commit so easily. I'm not gonna not put the time in before I make that choice.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if it takes fucking 3 years.
Right.
I'm sorry. If this is supposed to be the one for me, well then let me confirm that personally, even within myself. Because just because I feel it now, that doesn't confirm that it's going to be it then either. Like,
Facts.
I know these things take time. Marriage takes time. Because that whole divorce bullshit, I'm sorry, I don't believe in it. You feel me? And in order for me to understand that I'm not even finna undergo that circumstance with you,
Wait, what?
that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, you know?
So Nikisa says, we know Stephen Williams and we know why, because you treat your hoes better than the real woman in your life.
Shots fired.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to end this. Like, first of all, I don't have any hoes to begin with. So, what? Second, like, I'm single by choice because I want to be, first of all. Second of all, I'm single by choice because I know what I'm looking for in a particular person. And if I don't see that from experiences we have together, then I'm going to continue to be single. If that makes sense.
I just know what I want, bro. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes you longer than a fucking year to find out. You know, you can be. I've been dealing with somebody for longer than my fucking 2 years now, and you know what I'm saying. I love them to death, but they have things that they got to work on.
Jasmine, the point was not to jump you. I apologize if you felt like we were jumping you. That was that's okay.
I was coming for you. I'm sorry.
All right.
Nah, I don't want to feel like we jumped her. But
Yeah.
what we were doing was defending a point that I think gets overlooked from time to time, and to tie it back into it's dating hard. I think that's one of the factors that we don't talk about. And you know, who is going to be the quote unquote leader if there is going to be one? Is it going to be a true 50-50 partnership? You know, is this thing going to be 60-40? And if it is, whose way is that going? And so Jasmine, don't feel jumped at all.
And also don't feel like it was a topic jump neither.
No, not at all.
All these things play a major factor. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the dating aspect. And, you know, if we were to even go further than the dating, like, all of these things still matter down the line. So if you're compatible, and if dating takes, if dating was so easy, then it shouldn't be hard to stay with that person in the future. You feel me? And so we got to clarify, like, no, all of these things matter. Whether it's who leads, where the first date, how many, all of that. It just, I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, and no, to expound on what you said, you're absolutely right on track. I think that's why I brought up the pre-pussy research, because it's so important to find out the answers to these questions before we even get into all the extracurricular stuff. Because for me personally, I love love. Like, my favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. We talked about that a long episode ago. But I think we forget about the fact that people, before you meet them, before you have conversations with them, before you do whatever you do with them, they have expectations. And the thing about those expectations is that other person doesn't know them until you let them be known.
Right.
And so I can't come into something saying, bam, I'm going to lead you, if I don't know that's how I get you to where I want us to be.
She hit the hammer with the nail, Andre. You remember we had this conversation a long time ago now about dating, but that instant gratification.
Yeah.
she literally just said, like, it ain't that dating hard. It's just everything's at the palm of my fingertips. She got a point.
I mean, it's true, but at the end of the day, you gonna let that bitch go eventually.
Exactly.
Okay. She now Nikki's talking about it's hard because it's men like them. You know.
Yeah,
what?
you know what? No. You're right. You're right, baby.
You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right. Because I want what the fuck I want. And at no point ever am I going to yield into that.
I feel like if you believe that it's men like us that makes dating hard, then it's not us that's the problem. It's you that's the problem.
No,
and at the same time, let me just say this: like at the same time, everybody's not meant for every fucking body.
Right.
Everybody's not meant for everybody. So to have that mind frame that we are the problem or men like us are the problem, it's not that we're the problem. It's just that we know what we want and we're not going to settle for anything less than what we're looking for. And if that's a problem, then that's okay.
I'll use me as an example. Like, and Dorian knows, like, I was trying to get with this girl for a good minute. And everyone kept telling me, oh, she's weird. She's this. She's that. And I was just like...
And under this, say you're an alpha male, literally.
I am. You goddamn right. But no, like, G shit, like, and to back to the story, like, I think, like, I want what I want. And I'm very unrelenting in that mindset. So, regardless of who you are, and until we have that conversation, I'm going to go and do me. And I think people tend to forget that when you're in a relationship, that what you personally want out of the relationship might not be what the other person wants out of the relationship. That's how Will got for them shoes. You know what I'm saying? So, you want that man to leave. Cool. I might want shit. I might want us to be the motherfucking best NBA 2K fucking tag team in the fucking world.
Facts.
We don't fucking know none of that until we have that conversation. So what you can't have is me walk up to you and be like, hey, we going this way. Because that's not me. And like Will just said, everybody ain't for everybody. Everybody can love everybody, but that don't mean I got to spend my time with you.
And then
Right.
I need for, you know, I need for someone to understand as well. You know, as a man, my opinion as a man, you know, we, again, like Andre said, we want what we want, yes. But that doesn't mean we're not willing to step out of the box.
Absolutely.
That doesn't mean that we're not afraid to
Take risks or
take these risks, or even sometimes when we're not even afraid to open up who we are to somebody. The problem then becomes, are you going to accept that? Is that what you want? Because once we put that on the table, if you say no, you know the first thing we finna fucking do? Turn the fucking around, go back to that fuck ass pool that we were just talking about that's so shitty and looking in. Cause what the fuck else are we supposed to do? See,
so my problem here is that, like, sometimes it's how do I say this? It's sometimes it's some men like myself who tend to settle for something just to see how it's going to be, how it's going to turn out. Because no, this is not what I'm looking for. Yes, this is what's presented to me, and yes, I'm a little bit curious. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to test the waters and see how it's going to run its course. Even though I know this is not what I'm going to be looking for in the long run, but you know what? I'm just going to sit in it and see how it's going to turn out. And you know what? Every single time, without fail, it turns out exactly the way that I predicted it was going to turn out. And it's because I settled. Honestly, it's because I settled.
And I'm thinking a lot of, again, you know, I think, you know, women, y'all gotta understand, like, this isn't to say, like, we're, you know, egotistical, maniacal, all these other words to say that we just dickheads.
First of all, Nikisi, you had the opportunity to join the podcast by being here on set in person.
Where you at?
But what I'm getting at is you gotta understand, life is an everyday thing until you die. There are always certain aspects in life that we don't understand that we have to learn. In other words, we gotta be a better us every day. So just because we don't live up to the standards that you think a man should live up to, that's just not us at that point in time.
Shay, you absolutely right. You said you put all your eggs in that basket. You know what? You're absolutely correct. I do have a tendency to put all my eggs in one basket because when I start to put my eggs in multiple baskets, when I start to see something that I actually like, I start to take eggs out the other baskets and put it in the one basket that I actually enjoy. So there ain't nothing wrong with putting all my eggs in one basket. It's the fact that sometimes either myself or the person I'm trying to put my all into doesn't deserve that. So again, I start taking my eggs out of those baskets and put it into other baskets, and then I end up with the same concourse. So it's not that I'm just, I find a girl that she's cute. Let me put all my eggs in this one basket. That's not how I operate. You know what I'm saying? Other people may, but it's different strokes for different folks, honestly.
No, agree. But I think, like, to your point, Will, like, you always gotta remember, like, we don't know what the other person's motives are.
Facts.
And we never know what they're thinking. Again.
True.
Till we converse. And one thing about it, and two things for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King didn't march for that bullshit.
All right.
So why the fuck do I need to walk towards you for it too?
That part. Okay, so have either of you dated virtually, or Never.
Not dating virtually.
Not dating virtually.
And I don't know if your other punk is gonna be out of state. I ain't doing long distance either.
Okay.
I met a girl on Facebook once. We dated for like in real life.
I like titties. I need to touch them.
Titties are really cool.
Let me take you, baby.
I'll be honest.
Let me suck your titties, baby.
All right.
Whoa.
So you would never try dating virtually
No.
or online?
Nah, like all that app dating junk. Nah, y'all got that.
Honestly,
swipe left on this dick.
like
I'm not doing that.
I was just gonna
right.
say that whole. I was never a fan of the whole.
POF,
None of that.
Tinder,
None of that. Why?
Hinge,
Because at the end of the day, I just felt like that was a call for
Bumble.
help. Honestly,
I didn't even know what none of them shit you just said.
bro, it's so
All
many
right.
of them. It's
Blank
ridiculous.
Planet.
And since we're to the point, that's why a lot of other dating aspects are fucked up.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. Like, niggas. Excuse me. Let me clarify my language
Niggas.
Niggas.
I do understand how convenient it is, but somebody did make that point about that instant gratification crap. We gotta understand, like,
Bro, what is you doing?
the old fashioned way of doing things.
Shay, you get on my nerves all the time.
Should be dropping on his ass. I'm sorry, Dorian. She's like, he's good at dating online.
Like, what?
Get it on his ass.
Like, bruh.
I'm sorry, Will. Back to the point. I feel like
You think you know a person, goddammit.
I think the old fashioned way of the whole dating aspect has been lost, but that has always been one of the most important factors of dating. Now, it's to the point to where you don't meet up anymore. You don't even like say, I'm gonna pick you up at this time. You can call Uber.
Facts.
Uber Eats.
Facts.
What
I ain't calling Uber Eats. That's
What-
an extra
DoorDash.
$50.
But that's what I'm saying. Some people are willing to go that extra mile just for convenience, I
Motherfucker
guess.
Try me and make double cost $127.
Oh.
I'm not paying $8.
All right.
Just saying. So
All right.
it's not like it used to be back in the day. It's not go to the mall, you see a girl, you get a number, you meet up.
That
You know-
might be my issue.
you know what
I've
I'm
never
saying?
gotten a number in my life.
And then after you get that number, you ask her, can I take you somewhere? It ain't that no more. It's, hey, let me follow you on IG.
Wow. Wow.
I'm going to call you tomorrow.
Wow.
And you fucking the next day after that.
Not me, apparently.
See.
Someone said, hold on, so I gotta address that real quick. Said y'all sound scared. No, that's one thing we not.
I'm definitely not scared.
What I don't want to do is waste my motherfucking time. Cause I can't get that whole back.
It's mine.
It's mine.
I feel like maybe I should actually stop dating online because I don't know. I think I should stop dating online because all I seem to do is waste my motherfucking time.
Oh, she said it. Back in the day, you had to search. You had to find somebody. You don't need to do that no more.
Yeah.
You can go right on Instagram.
Yeah.
Who this? Follow.
I'm still waiting
DM.
for people to teach me how to slide on DMs.
I'm a habitual slide in the DMs type of guy.
Well, there's your guru right there. Go ahead.
He's single. So obviously that shit ain't work. That wasn't shade to you. I'm just saying, bro.
Damn.
At this point, I'm just ready to. I'm ready to put my mic down.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm ready to get up off here because.
Okay.
Hey, who the fuck?
Look,
Yeah.
Miss Jasmine. No, you are my number one competitor in the Will's comments right now. I'm gonna just be honest.
No, because Shay is definitely going in on me,
Well,
and the Keisha right behind
That
her.
is you. But look, Miss Jasmine, you gotta understand, sweetie. I don't. It's not about wanting to be found, or even me finding somebody. Hell, chances happen all the time. We could just stumble across each other.
Here goes Shay. All right.
I just 100% think that when it comes to dating specifically,
Yeah.
there are just certain grounds that have been just terminated. There are certain things that we can't even do anymore, especially as a man. And then with these red flags and all these even gender roles and these things that we're supposed to be living by,
Mm-hmm.
these morals that are created by whatever facade that's been created in society has begun to be a huge problem in the dating pool.
I'm glad you brought that up, Shay. I'm extremely glad you brought that up because seeing that you want to go there, we can go there.
No, hold on before you go.
No, we can
Hold
go
on
there.
before you go there.
I don't want to go there, but
gotta
we can
address
go
some
there.
shit real quick.
We can go
Because
there.
They say like we acting like we the prize. Goddamn fucking right.
Because I am a motherfucker.
But guess what, baby? Guess what? Guess
You
what?
are
Though?
too.
You think? Oh, say it.
You are the prize too.
Let 'em use you.
But I'm not finna say
Just because
Just
because I'm the prize, that doesn't diminish you being the prize.
Right, babe, you can, we're the
What?
prize.
Everybody's the prize.
But what we
For a
not
different
gonna
person.
do? What we're not gonna do is walk around the whole theme park to find that fucking prize.
Hello, I'm not gonna spend. Well, I might spend some.
You gonna spend money? Will getting the cut pass head out.
Definitely, because I ain't waiting in no lines.
But no, like that don't mean that.
All right, so I gotta adjust this thing that Shay just said on my post. She said, "I remember at one point I tried to get back with Stephen, and boom, he chose an online girl." You know what? It did just get real, cause that was the time that you actually came down to Jacksonville, and you came with some other nigga, and we met in the club. But then that same night when we were supposed to meet up, you was all booed up on his Snapchat on your story, and he was all kissing on you and all this other stuff. So you think that I'm still supposed to be interested in that, Shay?
So dating. I just think dating even back in the day has never been the easiest. So
She talking about options. Go straight to hell, Shay.
I feel like
getting real tight up in here.
Yeah.
going home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause yeah.
Though the storm is raging.
I felt my back on something.
All right. So to get back on point, what was your first or your worst first date experience?
I'm sorry, Will. Yo commenter.
Who, Jasmine?
I need to shake her hand.
She need to come on. Where you at? Where you at?
I think she had. I don't know where she at. Where you from, Jasmine?
Because I don't know if you in a relationship or not. But clearly,
You know what, Jasmine?
If you ain't in
Hold
a
on.
relationship, that relationship better be working right now.
Hold
if you
on.
married,
Send me an invite, Jasmine.
Ooh,
Send me an invite.
you making some points, but then
You know
might
what?
be the
I'm gonna
problem
add
with
you
your
on
damn
here,
self.
Jasmine.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna add you on here, seeing that everybody want to talk to you, and hopefully, if I play this right, we can have you on here as well, and everybody can hear you in the whatchamacallits.
Interesting.
This is gonna be nice. I like this. But anybody want to take on that answer or that question?
What said
You gotta
again?
repeat that question.
What was your worst first date experience?
I got you. This
Oh,
happened to me
she hopped on.
recently, actually, not with who I'm talking to now, but so again, Dorian and them tried to warn me. The girl was weird.
Oh, hold on, Jasmine, can you hear me? Say that again. Oh snap! We have a development here.
With development for me.
So Dorian wants to say something to you. Dorian.
First off, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Dorian R. Sullivan. Pleasure.
All right.
Is it a pleasure?
Second, where your husband at?
Oh, I'm sorry. We working out some kinks here. Go ahead. Not the kinks.
But
Why can I not hear her?
hold on, Jasmine.
Try that again. She said she's not married.
You're not married. Okay. Miss Jasmine, do you have any kids? Mm-hmm.
She says no.
No kids. Okay. Are you dating someone right now? Are you seeing your guy? Oh, you are a military woman.
Those are all facts. Those are definitely all facts. Go ahead, Dorian.
How long you been in the military?
Did we get?
I don't know. The live was probably interrupted, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get to what I was trying to get at.
Okay, go ahead.
First off, a man, in my opinion, a man will always go for what he intends to go for. When a man's mind is made up, it's made up. And 9 times out of 10, compromise only comes when the realization of something wrong, incorrect, or it's not working.
Okay, there's two sides to it. There's one thing to say, you know what, I want somebody that has vision as well.
Right.
Yeah, by all means, you find a woman with a vision. Don't find no cat, don't find no dumb blonde. Just find,
It's the passive for me.
Find somebody with a voice, find somebody with a mind, find somebody with a backbone.
Those are facts. A partner.
Sounds like she's a partner.
That does sound like what she said.
Yeah.
Oh no! You wasn't reckless in the comments.
No,
It
fuck
was.
that. Yes, you
That's
was.
not fine as hell.
Yes, you
But
was.
that's not the point. The point is.
Oh, and she is.
See, look,
But
she
she
is.
is.
Motherfucking here, boy.
She is.
And you know what? I just want you to understand. It's not that I'm combating what you're saying. It's just there is an equal ground that has to be met in your reasoning.
Yeah.
I think we're like dancing around in this.
No, I'm being honest with you.
Sound
Not even that. I think what's happening is that we're saying the same thing, but from a
Different
man's perspective
different
and a
point of
woman's
views. Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
And so in that, I think what you were getting to is that eventually there is a meeting of
meeting
common
point.
heads
Yeah.
where hopefully a relationship happens and orgasms emerge.
All right. Okay.
And understand we are men. We will never understand truly how it is to be a woman.
Facts.
You know
And
what I'm
vice
saying?
versa.
But at the same time, you know, the whole leading, the whole, you know, being a man, being head of the house, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's cool and all. You know, genetically speaking, a man was built to sustain, and a woman was built to, I guess, for lack of better words, put out.
Mhm.
And I don't mean sexually. I mean
I'm going to say that quickly.
to be
Right.
be the barrier
Right.
of to be
Facts.
to be the barrier of entity. In other words, you have to be protected in order to preserve life. I get it. And as a man, we don't have that capability. We don't hatch. We lay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that sounds like we supposed to be protecting and head of the household, this and that. But like a snake gonna do whatever they can to protect their eggs after they hatch their
At
eggs.
that point.
I'm just saying. After the male snake do his thing, he kind of gone. But we ain't gonna live like animals.
So I'm gonna ask you this, seeing that nobody else answered this question yet. What was your worst first date experience, Jasmine? While we have you on here. All right, I'm gonna stop you there.
So when you come to Duval,
It sounds like Andre is just like ready to risk it all by
no,
having
I'm not
I'm
risking
kidding,
nothing. I just asked,
I'm kidding.
when are you coming to Duval?
You in Florida, but you're not in Duval.
So you sound more like a northern. Where you from?
Okay. You over there. Oh no.
You said it was hygiene?
It was
Said Nick breath stank.
So that nigga was dirty.
that nigga stunk.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Old booty sweet.
But go on.
Go ahead. That was it? Was that the worst part of it? Was this his hygiene?
My bad connection. So
Oh, it'd be
I
like
get that though.
Yeah.
You can't be out here talking to people with halitosis.
Oh no.
Hey, look, for real though, I went on a date with a girl that she didn't smell too pleasant.
Oh, how did that turn out?
I actually told her she didn't smell good.
Of course you did, cause it's Dorian we talking about here.
What was I supposed to do? Not say I smell something?
Man, you stink.
Nah, how I did it was
You don't smell too good.
It might have been disrespectful how I did it, but I did do it.
Did you wash today?
No, I didn't even say nothing like that.
Did
it
you
wasn't
use
that.
deodorant?
So we actually went to Riverwalk, and doing the thing. I'm thinking it's because it's Jacksonville. shit stank or something like
So
that.
you thought that was the
You
real
thought it
one.
was
But
her.
you know what I'm
It was
saying?
her.
I tried to get the benefit of the doubt. I'm like,
Oh
Wait,
no.
maybe with fishing.
You was sniffing
no,
her?
no. It wasn't the fish smell. Though.
It was the raccoon smell?
Nah,
That dirt rodent, that dead rodent smell?
Nah, you know, like when, like you driving, and like not the burn rubber smell, but like the burning
The exhaust?
garbage smell, almost. So I had to make sure.
Maybe it was her weave. I don't know.
I don't know what it was, but
Leaves don't stink.
I did. And I felt bad still to this day. She didn't block me or nothing. She kind of says hair now. Anywho, I leaned over
Mhm.
and did the. And I did that. And
Did you cough? Did you cough?
I coughed.
Did you cough?
I
Oh my
was like-
gosh.
I was
Yikes.
like, "What you ate today?" She was like, "Nothing yet." Wow. I was
Oh
like,
man.
"Oh, I just thought you might have made a spill on your shirt or something like that." She was like, "What you smell?" I was like,
I don't know.
No stinking booty ass.
I said honestly, if it's not your shirt or something,
I wouldn't be able to tell
I
you.
don't know what it is.
Okay.
She didn't cuss me out, but that day was very silent.
It went.
It was very. Small
I bet you she
talk.
blocked you
No,
afterwards.
she didn't block me. It was just very
Did you
small.
have a second?
Did y'all have a second? That was my next question.
Nah, we did not.
Oh,
I did
man.
Not,
I wouldn't have took her stink ass out again anyway.
Yeah, I
But yeah.
didn't call it back.
What about your worst first date
My
experience?
worst first date. I was finna tell another stuff, but I'm finna get into an older one. So, we went to a hookah lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I actually worked at that hookah lounge, so I knew everybody.
Mhm.
I would get shit.
Of course.
But everything was an issue.
What?
Like everything. Like open the door. Oh, it's dark in here. Order drinks. Oh, I don't know about this drink. Order the food. This food ain't that great.
Did she pay for the food or the drink?
Order this hookah. Can we get another one? I don't like this.
All right.
Everything was an issue.
Mm.
Well, bitch, you the issue. I'm sorry.
You said what you said, and you meant what you
Right,
said.
like everything was a problem, and I can't. Again, I don't like energy leeches,
Yeah.
especially if I'm going out of my way to make sure
Yeah.
we're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay.
All right. So my worst.
Let me finish.
Oh, my bad. There's more.
ending-
There's
the
more.
ending- the
Okay.
ending what got me.
But wait.
But
I
wait,
was like,
there's
all
more.
right, cool. It was a pretty packed night. It was
Mhm.
only their karaoke night at Sahara.
Right.
So I was like,
Oh, you took her to Sahara.
I was like, all right, so yeah. All right, so, she was like, we got anything else planned tonight? I was like, yeah. Wait, I gotta use the bathroom. I didn't come back.
Yikes. It would have. Did you pick her up or did y'all meet there at Sahara?
We met there.
I was about to say you a cold.
She was dropped off.
I was about to say you a cold
I
beast.
don't know how she got home.
You a cold piece.
She didn't drive. She was dropped off.
I'm just saying you a cold piece if you was her ride to Sahara.
I think I was supposed to be her ride home. These were in
Wow.
These were in the early
Wow.
days of Uber and Lyft, so
Wow.
I hope she got home safe.
Yo, you don't even know if she made it home safe? You didn't hit her up afterwards or nothing like that?
Yeah,
You did?
I did. That's why I said wait for it. So,
Oh, gosh.
so she calls me
Oh, man.
the next day and was like, "Oh, so you just leaving?" I was like, "I had to go to the bathroom. Emergency came up." She said, "What's the emergency?" I was sick of your ass. And she was like, "What do you mean you was sick of my ass?" I was sick of your ass. And I felt like I honestly felt like
Man.
if this conversation or this date kept going, I was gonna be mad. And I didn't want to be mad at you.
Yo,
Because I thought we had a good friendship.
that's hilarious.
And she said, and I quote, "It could have been more. It could have been more."
It could have been what?
It could have been. We could have did something that night. I was like, so what? You can complain about my dick? Because you complained about every fucking thing else.
Yikes.
You complained about everything else. What you complain about? My dick next?
Oh man, I think my worst first date experience. I met this girl at the club. We dancing all night, and ooh, no, that wasn't the worst first date experience. Let me think. I thought I had one, but that was Shay would have been in her feelings because she would have been thinking I was talking about her when I wasn't.
Oh,
So I had to tell a different story because honestly, I think back when I was in California, one of my first dates that I went over to this girl's house. We ate or whatever. She invited me back over to her place. We went to the hot tub, and I was.
I'm sorry, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Why all of his dates sound like they cost?
No. I didn't cook. I didn't pay for the food because we cooked or whatever.
Hey, my frat talking about some dope. That don't sound suspicious already.
So like we went to the hot tub, whatever, right? And like I asked her if she was ticklish, right? And I don't know. I was young in these days.
I'm sorry.
Relax. Just chill. I asked her if she was ticklish, and she was like, yeah. And so I tickled her, and I wasn't very pleased with the results that I got from her being tickled, because little did I know that at this time that she was on her period. I don't know why she was even in the hot tub at the time. So I tickled her, and then there was a lot of residue left in the hot tub.
Oh.
My nigga, did you try to make Kool-Aid?
No.
Well, it sounds like that was what was happening.
You talking like you was trying to make Kool-Aid.
Nah, I wasn't trying to make it. I was just trying to tickle her, but then out came some residue, and yeah, I hopped up out that hot tub really fast, and we never spoke again.
It was a bloody massacre.
It was a bloody, shitty massacre.
Wait, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, no. Let's
Yes.
unpack that.
Let's not.
Because you just said, I was talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and you just
Yep.
said
I sure did.
am I missing something?
Nope, you're not.
Because
You're not.
there was a
Yep,
step
there
missing
was.
there.
There was.
Okay.
There was stuff floating in the water, and there was
All right,
residue in the
show,
water.
but continue.
Yes, that was it.
Oh.
I did not talk to her again after that. Yes. That was that. Yeah.
Before we go any further, I want to give a quick shout out to all the viewers and everybody who got input on this podcast today.
Definitely.
I want to thank my mom.
Your mom's watching?
No, but everybody thanks their mom when they.
So you didn't do the you didn't do the what I'm thankful for at Thanksgiving thing? So now you're doing it on the show?
No.
Okay, let's get into it. Go ahead.
I'm just doing like when you get the award, and, I want to thank God for all that good stuff.
But this is not an award show.
Oh, okay. I just thought.
I see. All right, I see what you did there. Okay.
So was there shit on you?
I was trying to get away from it.
There was not.
God damn, man, you go.
There was not. No.
Have to find something to not ask this question.
And I felt that question coming up.
This nigga real shitty situation, bro. Like,
All right.
people just keep pulling on you, and like, I don't get it.
Shit
Yeah.
and blood.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Why you deal with shit like that?
Literally. I got up out of there. I got the fuck up out of there. That's what I did.
That's
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Oh, that's loud. But man,
that boy was shitty.
it was interesting to say the
That boy
least.
was
But yeah,
Dating can be hard, but it's not that bad.
it can be shitty.
It can be shitty.
It can't be shitty though.
It can be real shitty. fuck love. Stop trying. But dating,
We getting tired of getting shitted on. Yeah.
yeah. Fuck that shit.
What type of shit is that?
Y'all like shit. Oh man, I'm sick of y'all, but I love y'all at the same time. See, and then Shay added on talking about some always in shitty situations. You know what? God damn it, Shay. When you gonna come back and be a guest on the show? Cause yeah, apparently Andre misses you, but none of us do.
Damn, that's some tough shit to deal with.
Shitty.
Oh, she said that she's supposed to be moving to Jacksonville.
Don't do it.
Why not? Why people can't move to Duval, Dorian? And your show will, please, because Dorian, yeah, we're not going to do Dorian. That's another conversation, bro. I'm not
That's
gonna do
another
this
conversation for another time. All right. IWWG, or I Walk With God, is an apparel brand seeking to inspire others to trust God no matter the season and allowing Him to order their steps. Trusting in God in every phase of our lives. Purchases can be made on their website, www.iwwgco.com. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram under IWWGCO. Let's see what else. What other announcements do we have? If you're looking to have some good, clean adult fun in the downtown Jacksonville area, check out the Fantasy Fridays at Club Haven. Tune in to next episode where we will be talking about something else. It won't be shitty, I promise.
Hey man, all your viewers, hey, do tune in. The Sullivan's Live is
Yeah.
still a thing. We just haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So Sullivan's Live. Check out my Instagram. You can follow me at Sullivan904 or Sullivan_904. Yeah.
Jay, do you got any?
Yeah, I'm on my worst behavior.
Okay.
It's Founders Week. I don't give a goddamn about it. Goddamn.
All
Hey, man,
right.
real talk. Everybody,
All right.
this coming Friday, 811 North Market Street, Jacksonville, Florida, 706, man. Y'all meet us there. We finna get lit the day before Founders Day. Turn up with everybody, and everybody will turn up with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? 06 to the good bros. I'm on my worst behavior.
Not on your worst, baby. Worst. You see? No, nobody see what. Okay.
Nah, because that was shit.
All right.
You ain't saying this shit yet, man.
You ain't sick of this? Man, I'm sick of both of y'all at this point.
Hey,
Aw,
man.
man.
You can also follow me on Twitter, man. Big Double Cup. That's with 2 Ks and a UP. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Peace. Ori Lotus is a certified yoga instructor of Ori Lotus Yoga. She helps beginner yogis and women of color bloom into their best self by using yoga philosophy and holistic wellness model. She is located in Jacksonville and hosts different pop-up events as well as other personal group and virtual yoga sessions. You can connect with her on Facebook and Instagram at Ori Lotus Yoga. You can also visit her website, www.orilotusyoga.com. That is ORILOTUSYOGA.com. I'm not going to do it phonetically because you should already know how to spell. She looks forward to connecting with you. Tune in to the next episode where we will be talking about meeting your future partner. Also, be sure to tune in for future episodes because our very own co-host, Kayla Dunne, will write, direct, and produce an episode. Andre, do you have any more shout-outs?
Again, it's Founders Week.
All right.
Act like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all turn up with me.
If you're not first, you last?
No shade. But yeah, man,
Okay.
that's all it is. That's all it is, and that's all it's gonna be ever be.
Right.
For real. But yeah, all the lovely women out there, remember that you're beautiful and wonderfully made,
Mm-hmm.
and that at the end of the day, you hold the key to whatever we try to get to.
You matter. It's you.
Yeah, Shay says she'll be here in December and January.
I love these.
That
What?
was random. as fuck.
Random.
Yeah,
Okay.
just decided.
I just want to put that out.
It was
I like to end the show and shout out how I do my shout outs every time I do shout outs. I thank you for the haters. I don't know if I have any haters, but it just sounds nice to say. This has been a Writer's Block production, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Part of My Sarcasm podcast, the PMS Podcast, the show where my comments are often sarcastic, and my opinion always matters. Thank you for tuning in, and on that note, don't get yourself caught in any shitty situations.
Cause that shit stank.
Shitty.
Some real shit. Can't handle shit like that every day.
I'm out.
God damn. What the shit is you doing? Alright, peace out, y'all.